Hi, my name is Dasha and welcome to Yoga for Speedboarders, the first installment of a series of instructional videos aimed at skaters who want to add yoga to their life or training regime. Most people think yoga is only about postures, flexibility, and maybe relaxation, but that is such a small part of yoga. In fact, in all of their yoga writings, there are only 2 mentions of asana. Yoga is about balance. Speaking of which, today we will start with a balancing posture called Vrksasana or tree pose. This pose is great for strengthening the ankles, the calves, the quadriceps, and the core, as well as improving mental clarity and concentration. Of course, for us skaters, that's great for pushing starts, as well as foot braking at high speeds. I'm here with Jason Liu, owner of Yoga Tree, with studios in Richmond Hill and Thornhill in Ontario, Canada, and he's going to help guide us through this pose.
Alright, so Dasha, if you can first off bring your feet together, standing in Vrksasana, your big toes connect. A little bit of space between those heels. You can lift up those toes so you encourage the activation of the feet and slowly drop the toes down onto the mat one at a time. You're going to draw that energy up the legs and see if you can engage your thighs, lifting up those kneecaps. Flattening up that little arch in the lower back, scooping your tailbone in slightly. Ribs kept contained. You're going to bring the hands onto the hips. Inhale, bring your right knee up. Opening it up slowly up to the right side, or opening that hip. Now beginners, you can place your right foot against the ankle with the big toe on the floor. That gives you a little bit more support if you have bad ankles or flat feet. If you want to go a little deeper, you can bring your foot a little higher onto the calf. If you want to go a little deeper from there, you can bring it right onto the inner thigh. Now keep in mind that you don't want to put your heel directly on that knee, so either above or below that knee. Good, now Dasha, you can bring your palms slowly to center. There's a little bit of pressure between those palms, keeping your eyes focused on something that's still. Good, relaxing the muscles in the face. You can stay here and keep opening that right knee to the back, pushing your right hip forward. And for those of you who are up for a little bit of a challenge, see if you can bring your arms up overhead, keeping those palms together, keeping that energy between the hands. Once your arms are up, let's turn the palms face the front, arms shoulder distance apart. Just make sure that your shoulders are sliding down and away from the ears, so that you have that flat back. Keep your ribs contained, slight activation in the core, keep the lower back protected, and then breathe here. 3, 2, palms come back together, pushing through the center line as your hands come back to the heart, hands back onto the hips, knee to the center, and again right foot planting back down to the floor. Or to the floor. Good. Shaking off the ankle, shaking off the ankle.
Thank you for watching Yoga for Speedboarders. We hope you found this video useful, and we'll see you next time.
Okay. Cheese. It's okay.